All right, everyone, we're going to go through how to find the equation of a line between 2 points using a TI-84 calculator. Now, this is one of the older 84 calculators. It's going to behave just like a TI-83. This is one of the newer 84s, and I'm noticing something on my new 84. I've abused this guy a little much. The screen's getting all scratched up, and this shows dirt like mad. This one right here, this one's really old. When I mean really old, it's like 12 years old. Look at it. It doesn't even show scratches. Shame on you, TI. They're getting worse. Anyhow, rant done. The way you find the equation of a line using the calculator is simple. You're going to press the stat button and hit enter. So the first thing we're going to do is press stat and hit enter. Okay? Again, on TI, you see the screen right there? Again, on the newer TI-84s, if I press stat and hit enter, it looks exactly the same. The main difference is the font is smaller. This is a light-up calculator, and you can probably tell right now it doesn't look that bright because I've got some really bright lights up above me. Well, anyhow, I want to get rid of the numbers in these columns. If you press delete up top, you end up deleting the column, and that's no good. So don't press delete. What you do to get them back is you press the stat button again, go down to number 5. You press enter on number 5 and press enter again. And that will restore your columns. L1 and L2 are back again. So to clear these columns, you hit clear and enter for both of them. Clear and enter. Everyone follow? For both calculators, it works the same way. On this one, I go up to L1, I hit clear and enter. I go up to L2 and hit clear and enter. So we press stat, hit enter, and we have these lists for L1 and L2. And I want to put X in L1, Y in L2. So for all of these problems I'm going to work, that's how I do this. So for this one right here, my L1 and L2, I'm going to put 5 and 4 in L1. I'm going to put 7 and 2 in L2. Okay? 5 and 4 in L1, 7 and 2 in L2. So 5, enter, 4, enter. Go over to, oh, I'm putting them in the wrong spot. Why didn't someone tell me? It's just me not paying attention. So go over to L1, put 5, enter, 4, enter. We go over to L2, we put 7, enter, 2, enter. Okay? So I've got those typed in there. I'm going to do the same thing on this one so we can go back and forth and see the difference between the new and old versions. 5, enter, 4, enter. I'm off screen. Yeah, of course I'm off screen. Let's just hold this one up a little higher. We go over to L2 and we're going to put 7, enter, 2, enter. Okay? So I got my points entered into both these 84 calculators. What we're going to do next is we're going to press stat. We go over to calc. So I'm going to do this on this one. Press stat over to calc. And we're going to go down to number 4 for LInreg. Okay? Now on this 84, when I hit number 4 for LInreg, it just puts LInreg on the home screen. Okay? On the newer 84s, when we do that, it doesn't do that. It says a bunch of junk. And we're going to go over what this junk is in a few minutes because we actually need to know something about this or we're going to run into trouble. Okay? The good thing is on the older 84s, and this is exactly what an 83 will say, by the way, you just press enter right there. And I get the equation of the line is y equals 5x minus 18. A is the slope, and B is the y-intercept. Okay? So the calculator gave me the slope and the y-intercept. And that's nice because I don't like finding slope. I don't find finding y-intercepts. Now when we go to the newer 84s, when you take a look at it, I don't care what X list and Y list are. The defaults are great. This frequency list right here, that can cause trouble. I got to clear that thing. That needs to be cleared because if that's there, sometimes the calculator is going to say error. Then I can just go straight to calculate and I get the same answer. It flashes some fancy stuff on the screen, but you don't really care about that. And you get the same answer. Now I'm going to set the newer 84 aside because it isn't that much different than the older 84. And the older 84 has a bigger screen, so I'm going to stick with it for the videos for right now. Okay? So I'm going to run this one through. So we're going to press stat, hit enter again. And and in L1 and L2. In L1 I put the x's, so I'm going to put 1 and 5. In L2 I'm going to put 6 and 6. Okay, so I go up here, hit clear and enter, go over to L1, hit clear and enter. So I'm going to put 1, enter, 5, enter. So over here in L2 I'm going to put 6, enter, 6, enter. Then I'm going to press stat, go over to calc, down to number 4 again. Press enter one more time, and it tells me A equals 0, B equals 6, Y equals AX plus B, tells me Y equals 0x plus 6, or Y just equals 6. Since there's no slope, this is a horizontal line. The calculator doesn't have a problem telling you it's a horizontal line. It just tells you the slope is 0. Okay? So let's go on to this next one. Same thing again. I'm going to press stat, hit enter. I'm going to clear the 2, clear, enter, go over here, hit clear, enter. So in L1 this time, I am going to put 6, and I'm going to put 1 in L2 for that point. For this point, I'm going to put 2 in L1, 2 in L2. So in L1 here, I'm going to put 6, enter, 2, enter. Over here in L2, I'm going to put 1, enter, 2, enter. Now I'm going to press stat, go over to calc, and go down to number 4 and hit LInreg. This time I'm getting decimals, okay? I'm getting A equals negative 0.25 and B equals 2.5. Now a lot of you already know what those are, but let's say we don't. If I hit the math, enter button, it didn't do anything with them. Okay? So that is trouble. Yeah, this is really an old 84. You can't press the up button to get things back. So how do I deal with this? 1, I can type negative 0.25 in and then hit math, enter. And it'll convert it. You could just type the decimals in and it'll convert it. 2.5, math, enter. Okay. So this one is negative 1/4. This one is 5/2. So my equation is y equals negative 1/4 x plus 5/2. There is another way to do it. You can press vars down to statistics number 5, equation, and there's A. Then I can hit math, enter, and it'll give you the negative 1/4. But that's a pain in the rear. I don't want to remember that. So to me, it's easier just to type the number in, hit math, enter. This one down here is a little strange. That's why it's here. We're going to put L1 and L2. It's going to be 3 and 7, 3 and 10. So I'm going to press stat, hit enter. And L1 I'm going to press 3, enter, 3, enter. And L2. And you can overtype them. That's what I'm going to do here. Press 7, enter, and 10, enter. Then I'm going to press stat over to calc number 4. And the calculator says error. Now the only time the calculator is going to say error is on a vertical line. It will not say error for anything else. Okay? So, vertical lines, all the x coordinates are the same, so the equation of this line is just x equals 3. Okay? I hope that helps some of you. There's a quick rundown on the calculator on how to find the equation of a line. Okay? I will be back with another wonderful calculator video.